It's good. It's actually.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into Thursday night, Wednesday night. What? Wednesday night. What? Thursday night. Wait. Wednesday night. What? Wednesday night. What? It is Thursday night. That makes sense. That's why the trash can. Okay. I got to go back outside in the rain a little bit. Yeah, I've lost my mind. It's that live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies. Rich, Bill, Greg, who hasn't moved in an hour, Jose Alvarez, and Jeff Ryman. No, he hasn't. There's a slight change to things tonight, and I'm going to wait to see how well it goes over, and then we'll go from there.
I'm here.
There, now I got confirmation. Oh, and it's Greg's lovely. Don't bother me. Scott was first in chat. Scott B, 1965. Oh, Scott Greg was second. Look out, here I come. Yeah, I put money on you won't make it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Jeff Ryman says, and first from Lost Wages, because Marie won't join. We scared her off. I know the real deal, okay? Marie emailed me. She says, you got to get this Jeff Ryman off my case. I really want to join, but hey, Sam was, or John Williams is in the chat. How did you get all the cousins to sing a song in the living room? Must have been big. Yeah, Broken Peach, tonight's trailer. There is a link, I do believe, in the description for it. We're not related. In fact, I don't even think they speak English. I think they're from Brazil, maybe. I'll get Jose on that. He'll know. They're a fantastic group. They put out a lot of good. They do a lot of cover music, but they also have original music, and they are good. Sam says hello. Hello, Sam. John says hello to Sam. Rick Lake says hello. Hello, Rick. John says hello to Rick. Scott says hello to John.
Free American aircraft down by friendly fire.
And we know we have audio because Greg's got his TV going. Scott asked John how he's doing. John asked Scott how he's doing, and they are doing okay. It's kind of weird today. I was watching a live stream about an hour ago, and there was a guy on there named Scott B. Okay? I know it's not our Scott. This guy was on camera, but not our Scott, number one. Number two, he's in the Philippines. Well, I really wanted to ask him, I'm like, were you born in 1965, and by chance, did you used to live in Wisconsin? But I knew he wasn't. Not going to be warm here. We're going to get downright cold the next couple of days, and then it's going to warm back up into the 50s again next week. I can't play golf on Christmas Day because we're going to have rain. And for the first time I can remember, my son's doing his family, which is myself, his brother, his mother, her family. They're doing their Christmas on Christmas Eve this year. I still will be able to make it to the live stream. Don't have to worry about that. A little windy. Oh my gosh, we had big gusts today. Cannot believe I've lost an entire day. Hello, Chris. Chris Garrett and Max join us.
Hello.
Already down to 15 degrees and light snow. Yeah. You can keep the snow. You guys know my love of snow.
Oh, here comes trouble.
2 nights in a row. Oh my gosh. I know the world's going to stop spinning now. I'm bracing myself. I suggest. Oh, is it Ghetto? Is it Alex?
Yeah, the one and only. That's the last one that we won.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, Alex. I'll get back to you in a minute. I'm going to go continue getting caught up with chat.
It's going to snow in
I can hear Alex Cheek's audio. Oh my goodness, that sounds like waiting room right there. Haven't done that in a while. I look well rested. Hope you have a good show. Thank you. I appreciate that, and thank you for the like and the thumbs up applied. I don't plan on doing any technical stuff tonight. There's one thing I can do, but I can do it, I believe, while I'm live, and that's going to depend on a couple things.
I have one technical item for you.
Here we go.
What you asked me to do the other night.
Oh Jesus, I've slept since the other. What other night? Are we talking last night or
I
the
don't
other
remember,
night?
but I did a screen grab of that box that pops up when I start Zoom, and I put a copy of it in chat on Zoom chat, so you can look at it.
I will take a gander at that. Yes, John's making mention of Greg Biffle and his family. For those of you that do not know, Greg Biffle, the former NASCAR driver,
Oh,
passed away
the
today in
plane crash.
a airplane crash. Yeah. Um, I don't know if he was flying. I believe he's a pilot. I believe he did have a pilot's license,
Wasn't it
but
his plane?
that I don't know. I have
I'm not
not come
sure.
across that yet. Annie is in
It
the
was a
house. Good morning,
Cessna.
Annie. Do what,
It was a
Chris?
Cessna. If he had a Cessna, it was a Cessna.
It was a Cessna jet.
Yeah.
Right, right. It was a Cessna, two engines. The last thing I saw on it was that it could actually fly with one engine if one of the engines were to give out. Tim Soul posted a really good thing on Facebook about it, and I was reading it. I was reading that, and apparently the plane took off. It reached about 2,000 feet, and then suddenly it dropped at 1,000 feet a minute until they regained control of the plane or whatever. Then they started climbing again. They got up to about 5,400 feet, and then it lost power again, or lost whatever because it started dropping again. And apparently they did not recover out of that one. It'll be a while
Most of
before
the
we know
twin
exactly
engines
what happened.
can fly
Do
single engine.
what?
Most of the twin engines can fly single engine.
I would think that they could.
And
I mean, I don't keep up.
I will give you a comment that a former professor of mine who was a naval aviator and had a commercial pilot's license said he had flown single engine and twin engines. He said he preferred single engine. Said
Really?
twin engines are just twice as many things to go wrong. That was his take on it.
Ah, okay.
Now, I'm not a pilot. I don't, except I can pilot here and pilot there. But, so
I've
I don't
driven a
know.
Honda Pilot, if that counts.
Yeah.
Um,
So
but
I don't know what the real story is.
yeah, Jose, I saw that as well. It's not a make or break issue, but I did see that. Well, that's interesting too, because if that's a true screenshot, can you save screenshots in PDF form? I'm asking for a friend.
I captured it with the Windows screen capture thing, put it into Paint, and then printed it to PDF.
Oh, okay. All right. 16-14, the Rams are leading. Seahawks, and I think it's Seattle and LA. I still don't know where the game's being played. I asked somebody earlier today, literally 8 hours ago, where's the game being played tonight? Do you think I have an answer? I do
And
not.
when you ask, I did not save the executable file because Zoom starts up anyway when I hit cancel.
Yeah, I download it. I'll take a look at it.
So,
Long Dog is in the house. He says, I was in a single engine private plane and the engine somewhat crapped out. It was running. There was a very bad clanging noise. It broke a valve but stayed in the air for a long time. Google. Whoever the home team is, that's where it's being played. He gave me the answer in Messenger. John, you know I don't keep up with my Messenger. Seriously? I'll be right back. What's up, Alex? Staring at Tammy on the screen. Don't say you're not. We can see the reflection in your glasses. Haven't gone down that road in a long while either. You're muted, Jose. You're still muted, Jose.
Can you hear me?
I'm not.
Yeah, we can hear you, Jose.
Yeah, that's why I don't have, put my glasses on while I'm Zoom.
Yeah, but you're at your sister's house, so we know you're not watching your women. We know that. Well, at least I think that grandfather's clock behind you is at your sister's house. Exclamation mark. Sheridan, Arkansas weather, and it is currently 53 degrees, clear in Sheridan. Yeah, I think they got some rain coming in. I do believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe there is rain moving in. I know we got cold moving in. I would rather have rain than cold. It is what it is. What's up, Alex?
Not,
Two
nothing
nights,
much.
2 nights in a row.
Nothing much. I'm just sitting around here. I got a call from Josh early this morning,
Lucky you.
about 10:30. I don't even remember why he called me.
Is Sheridan near Miami Beach? No, Sheridan's over there in Arkansas. Miami Beach is down there in Florida.
Actually, there is a few Sheridans. There's Sheridan, Arkansas, which probably when most people think of Sheridan, that's not the Sheridan they think of. But there's also Sheridan, Colorado, and Sheridan, Wyoming. Those are the
I knew
the
Sheridan,
other two that
Wyoming. I
I
didn't
know of.
realize there was one in Colorado. Long Dog, they're predicting rain like Christmas Eve. Yeah, we got rain all next week, which is a good thing. I didn't want to play golf because I can't now with all the rains coming in. And all the snow that was on the neighbor's yard from yesterday, it's gone. Everything's flooded away. We'll see about the prediction. Not necessarily a problem if it rains. The sun will be coming in late at night. The roads that have that big issue. Yeah, some of those roads out there in the desert can get kind of treacherous if it rains and does some flash flooding. Kind of miss that being in California too, but I'm good where I'm at, except for the snow. And I'm okay with the snow except for my driveway. We were talking earlier today on Zoom about how to fix the driveway issue, and it's just not fixable, um, both financially and any other means of looking at it. So it is what it is. I got to live with it.
I put up the weather in Brainerd.
I saw
It's
that.
frosty.
Just a little bit chilly, yes. So the reason I brought up what day it was is I, for some reason, thought today was Wednesday, and I realized yesterday was Wednesday. I think Rick had the same issue yesterday or today as well, because I think he made reference to yesterday was Wednesday. But anyway, I took my trash bin out because I was watching a live stream, and the guy goes, "Oh, let me tell you a little story about I lost my trash bin." Then I remembered I got to put my trash bin out because my bin is full. I will not make it till next week. So I go get the niece and tell her I need your trash. I'm gonna put the bin out. I'm rolling it out there in the rain, and I'm looking around, and I'm not seeing any other trash bins out. I'm like, is tomorrow a holiday? No, tomorrow's Friday. Today was Thursday, the day they picked the trash up, and I just spaced it completely. So I got to figure out how to get through the next week. So 34.7 in Clear in Council Grove, Kansas. Now that's where you grew up, right?
That's where I went to high school. I grew up in Dunlap, a little spot in the road near there.
Now how close to
You have an
Walnut Grove
option.
is that?
You have an
Walnut Grove
option to
is
take your trash
Minnesota.
off.
Well, I thought Walnut Grove from Little House on the Prairie was in
No,
your
the
neck of the
original
woods.
little house, they went down in southeast Kansas, but it wasn't Walnut Grove. I'd have to look. I've actually gone there and looked at the place when my wife and I were going back and forth in
Yeah.
between Kansas and Oklahoma.
Scott says Minnesota.
Yeah,
So Little House on the
Walnut Grove
Prairie
is
was based
Minnesota.
out of Minnesota?
Yeah,
The first episode or two were in Kansas, and then they gave
that
the land they were on back to the Indians, so they had to move, and they went to Walnut
that was
Grove,
the pilot
Minnesota.
season.
Oh, okay. Rick says yes. Okay.
They might have had 2 seasons. They
I
might have
didn't.
had a different.
Oh, they had a lot more than 2 seasons. I had that.
Well,
I
I mean,
downloaded that entire Little House on the Prairie for my sister who wanted it on something, either DVD or I don't remember. Gosh, that's been 6, 7 years ago. That took me
pilot
forever to
episode.
do. Same thing with Law
That's
and
where they
Order,
met.
Criminal Intent.
That's where they
So
met Mr. Edwards the first time.
I don't even. Mr. Edwards, what was the actor that played Mr. Edwards' name? And I might remember it.
Used to
The
play in
one that used to,
westerns.
the one that used to sing "Old Dan Tucker was a fine old man."
Not helping. It's okay, Chris. You probably could tell me his name, and I probably still wouldn't remember. Sam joins us in the
He,
Zoom. Hello, Sam.
he's the same man that played with what's his name in the Highway to Heaven,
Landon, Michael Landon.
Michael Landon, and the man with a beard and Highway
Yeah,
to Heaven.
I know who you're talking about, but I
That's
still
he played
can't. I
on.
can't
He played
picture
on
his
Little
name.
House too, as Mr. Edwards.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome in, Sam. Good to see you. Just wave. That's fine.
Yeah, just like this, Sam.
Oh, he's waving. See? You see his little gizmo down there is making a flashing sign. I like the Christmas lights in your background, by the way. I want to spotlight. I need to test this theory, so I'm going to pick on Sam. I'm going to spotlight Sam. I'm going to see how this looks on YouTube.
Yeah,
It
if
looks
you
good.
look it up, the original Little House was near Independence, Kansas. On the web, it says it's in Independence, Kansas. That is not correct,
No, it's
but
not.
it's nearby.
Laura Ingalls Wilder was born in Stockholm, Wisconsin. Okay. Did not know that.
Charles had to go to Independence and lead them there.
Charles being one of the characters on Little
He
House
was a
on the
dad.
Prairie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, he was her actual father. If you see the photograph of him, he had a long beard too, unlike
She,
Michael Landon.
she thought they were gonna move to a town, but he said he didn't want to be in a town because too many people.
But
Can
the
relate
Little
to
House
that.
on the Prairie Museum is, well, it's got an Independence mailing address, but
They have a Little House on the Prairie Museum.
right.
Yep.
Okay.
And I've been there. You know, it's
Birth home is a museum. Okay.
He actually flew back and forth from Minnesota to whatever the place
well,
Yeah.
is in
in
California.
southeast Kansas, and then they moved there, and then the land was given back to the Indians.
Big studio in California. That's where they filmed it. But some of it was filmed in Minnesota too.
Can you imagine the length of time it would take to go from back in those days from anywhere to anywhere?
Oh yeah.
I can't. I really can't. I'm looking at my stream, which I rarely do. I actually went to the Da Vinci machine and I started it. I wanted to see if this change that I've made that no one seems to have noticed is making a big difference or not. I think so far it's okay. I think maybe there might be a couple little
Change
bit.
on the YouTube or the Zoom
Yes,
or
it's on Zoom. And
Not
oops,
even
doggone it. I didn't want to close that out. Now I got to go find that link again. Doggone it. Victor French played Mr. Edwards. Okay.
That's who it was.
yes,
Long Dog
Jose, it had to be in
says,
a PDF file.
Long Dog says, are you talking about traveling in a covered wagon try going across the desert empire with all the sand and other? Yeah, but you're not in a covered
Yeah.
wagon. You're in a car. I mean, can you imagine doing that back then? Man, that'd be rough. That'd be real rough. And it looked like I got an email from Long Dog a while ago. My phone dinged and lit up. And
Yeah, Victor
glanced
French
at
was
it.
the guy.
Or even a train back then.
Saw an interview with him a while back. I don't even know if he's alive anymore. And he said that the guy that ran the show, whose name there was Michael Landon, really sort of saved his career. Victor French played in a lot of Western movies and TV shows, usually as the bad guy. And when he got into Little House, and then that one afterwards, the Angel thing with Michael Landon.
Touched by an Angel? Was it Touched by an Angel? Was that? No, it wasn't Touched by an Angel. Heaven Can Wait, I think. What?
No, Highway to Heaven.
Highway to Heaven. Yeah.
Heaven, yeah, Highway
Yeah.
to Heaven. Anyway, that extended his career, and he liked it because he got to play one of the good guys finally.
Long Dog says there's an old road. I'm trying to remember the name, but it's part of the original highway going to Yucca, and the Model T cars traverse this terrain. Believe me, what you can see of the old highway barely looks like it had been possible for any car. Yeah, I mean, horse trails, animal trails, that's where our highway system came from. That's the weird thing about California. You get in some roads on California, on the mountains especially, and you're like, who in the right mind is either one of two things? They were either drunk when they laid out the road, or they were drunk and they were following an animal trail when they laid out the road. Because those roads go this way, that way, over here, down there, this way, around here, around this tree. Oh my gosh. The Donner Party, Donner Pass. Okay. Thank you, Scott.
Yes, and
Um,
Jose, yes, it had to be a PDF file.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah, thank-
downloaded it. I'll look at it later.
The Donner Pass, that's actually a story behind that. A Donner family moved from like the east side of the U.S. all the way out to Utah with the Mormons.
One of the things about the roads in California on the mountains specifically is they have what I call the complete circular turn. And if you've ever gone into the mountains in California, you'll be going down the road and you'll go into a corner and it will come daggone nearly back 360 back to the direction you were going. It misses it by a smidgen. So you're like, and it's always on a doggone hill. It's not like they could have just maybe cut the corner a little bit. No, can't do that. It's in the
That's
mountains.
like East Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee had some interesting roads as well, but nothing like California.
Well,
Find
that's
around.
probably so they can not have to go up as much of a grade, you know.
It was either
Yeah.
that or the alcohol kicked in that day, and I don't know which. Switchbacks,
If you
yeah,
go-
basically it was a switchback.
If you're going I-40 eastbound, some parts of it turns all the way around and goes back west, and then turns back around and goes east.
I enjoyed driving in Tennessee. I thought it was really pretty country. In fact, I'd really like to find someone that knows how to drive that I trust, so that I could be a passenger and really take all the scenery in.
I drove I-40 from around Knoxville area clear to Oklahoma lots of times when
Yeah,
my wife and I were young.
Seattle
That's a
quarterback
nice
is getting booed. John's giving us an update on the game. Well, I mean, they
If
almost
you
got
want
beat
to
by
have an
Indianapolis.
interesting time, I've done that going up the grade there when the roads were almost icy. And that's fun, let me tell you.
Isn't there a story about the people that had to word left out each other to survive? And
Yep.
that's the
The
Donner
Donner
story. is
Party
what-
had cannibalism.
Yes,
That
I
was
agree with
Donner.
me. I need someone else to. Yeah, I mean, Lorna didn't drive, so if we went anywhere, I drove, and I would notice things while I'm driving and paying attention to the road. Oh, you see those deer over there? She goes, no, what deer? I'm like, how's a guy driving the car see the deer in the cornfield when you're looking for deer and you don't even see them? But I would really like to find someone that likes to travel and likes to drive, so that I could say, you get us there, and I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the scenery. Yeah, it's
That is a nice drive through there, though. And if you get off the interstate a little bit, there's some nice areas up there. It's actually not between Salem Kingston is sort of at the level area prior to starting up the grade up onto the plateau. And in between there and up on the plateau, right in that area, are several nice retirement communities up there. That's a big retirement area up there.
Long Dog says he would give her his phone to his wife and tell her to take pictures. And oftentimes you can take, and you're right, you can take a lot of pictures. The problem with that is, speaking for myself, you forget to delete the ones that are bad and you put them on your system and you end up with 18,000 pictures and people go, what in the world? I mean, I don't have any idea how that works. I was told that by a friend once. I don't know. I'm such an organized person. Just keep taking pictures. You never know what. Yeah, and burst mode. Oh my gosh, burst mode ruins picture taking now. Hit the button and just go, and the next thing you know, 7,000 pictures to go through, and it's horrible. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yep, from a professional. Here we go.
Where?
I need to jump in and interrupt me. Okay, here's the concept behind this about the burst move. Would you rather A, take one photo and have that photo being the bad one, or have multiple photos and have one good photo? Think about it.
You still got to look at them, though,
Usually I take a bunch of them and then they're all bad.
Right. I mean, you take one picture, you got one picture to look at. Oh, that's bad. If you have, just wait a minute. I have asking for a friend from Scott. Let me go look at this. Someone from did I miss something from Scott?
Actually,
Scott's
Jose, most of the time I take a burst. I was not intending to take the burst. I just hold it down too long.
Yeah, I've done that. So Scott says just asking for a friend. Maybe he's commenting about me and my photography storing skills. Let's hope. But yeah, I understand the concept behind the burst. I do get it, but you still got to look at the 2022 pictures you took. Unless now I have a question for you. This came in from the audience. If you are looking at a set of burst photos and you come across the one that you want to use, do you not even look at the rest of them, or do you continue to look at them?
Once again, talking for myself, this for me, talking for himself. Once I hit that, find that good photo, I keep it, and the rest I discharge it. But
And you do it right there on the spot without hesitation.
Yes.
See, that's my problem. I'm like, I'll delete those later, and 7 years later, I'm like, I thought I deleted those.
with the most recent modern cell phones with AI assisting with taking photos, you can even in this phone, which is from look at this, from Google, come with AI Chimney. When you take a photo and burst mode, and everything, we'll combine the photos, especially when you're taking a group photo. I will take the best of, if it's a group of 3, 4, 5 people, the best faces and put them together. But that's something else about having this kind of technology.
The old-fashioned professional way to do it, you have to print every one of them out on photo paper on your inkjet printer, then lay them out and look at them, and then throw away all the money for the.
Now this is deja vu. While Jose was discussing that with us, I had a thought I wanted to pass along about Missy from Missy's channel. Lo and behold, Missy's channel shows up and is saying purple hand, gradient peace sign, and the 2 smileys. That's weird that I was just thinking about that, mentioning something she sent to me, and she shows up. Not planned at all. I'm sure there's 4 or 5 different cameras in here. Hello, Missy. Welcome in. Thank you very much for sending that to me. I have it queued up and ready to go on my other machine. And I will watch it.
Professional comment on those. I wouldn't call those gradient. They're actually just 2 separate colors. One does not fade into the other one.
Yeah, good point. I can accept that. Long Dog. Well, that's getting kind of what I was getting at. In the old days, you had to be very selective about
even piss him
when
off.
to hit. Yeah, nah. What? Jeff didn't even see it. Doggone it. I ain't doing it again. You just need to rewind, go back and watch that segment.
No, I saw.
Yep, Long Dog, you're right. Back in the day, now you just hit the button, hold it, count to 10, and have thousands of. Now, again, I don't know the answer to this question. If anybody else knows it besides Jose, feel free to jump in. Is there a limit to how many burst photos you can take at one time? Jose, he's just chomping at the bit.
May depend on the camera model, I would say.
Susanna Morgan's in the house. Hello, Susanna. I just finished my editing and popped in. Yeah.
Is that Susanna, the proud single mother from
That
the
would
other
be
day?
Susanna Moore. Yeah, she changed her name to
Right.
Susanna Morgan 3258, which I believe is probably a YouTube thing.
Yeah.
And she no longer is, I mean, she's still a proud single mother, I'm sure. But the name got shortened. We were talking about that on another channel today as well, about how YouTube is really messing with your names. And I don't think I'm changing mine. I think it's going to stay KN Style Live 2025. And everyone's going to be confused because in about 9 days, it's going to be 2026. Got a photo from someone. I'll check it out in a minute. Yeah, I think it's possible. Depends on the camera model, but like 15 frames. Oh, God, no. My iPhone will take 100 pictures. That I know for a fact. I've accidentally taken burst mode, trying to learn burst mode, and 100 easily. There were so many that I finally did the Jose thing and went delete. I mean, it was just the same picture. Love your Northern Lights background. Yeah, I don't remember where I stole that from. Pixabay, maybe. I think that was Pixabay, possibly. It really could have come from another homie because one moment my door is knocking. Enter.
Well, one thing good about digital photography is that you can basically take as many pictures as you want and not pay to have them developed like you had to do in the old days.
Yeah.
That could get
It's
expensive.
the one place I want to go. I have to admit, the last couple of weeks doing some research, other photo taking, and really, yeah, you would not believe the number. Well, you guys probably would, but wait, Arkansas is trying to chime in. Yes, Alex, go ahead.
Well, unlike
Oh, look at the time. We got to go. Well, thanks for being here. Well, go ahead.
Unlike today's generation, you know, the kids of today, like my nephews that are 15, and I think especially my generation was born in kind of the sweet spot where we had, when we were younger, there was still the old stuff, and we're still learning all of the new stuff for the most part, and so we're not like
And
too old.
you can still get film developed, but not very many places.
Yeah. So Missy said that's the one place she would like to go. I'm guessing to go see the Northern Lights, the lights in the background here. Australia, would that be where you would go to see those lights the best?
Alaska.
Alaska?
Canada.
Yep.
Alaska.
So I got Alaska, yes, on Australia, or maybe it's Australia, I don't know. Canada. You can see them in South Dakota too. I've never been to South Dakota. Never been to North Dakota.
You got to get a little ways north.
Got to get out of the city here. Get all the
occasionally they'll
light
come
pollution.
as far south as, say, like Indianapolis. I mean, at times, or maybe even a little further.
Yeah, well, they've said, no, did you see the
Conditions
Northern
have to be
Lights? I'm
just
like,
right.
no. Alaska's one
If you
place
can
to see them.
If you could
Yeah,
see
go
the
ahead.
Northern Lights in Australia, it would be the Southern Lights.
Still the same light though, right? Just in a
Same
different
effect.
hemisphere.
It's
Oh,
still
okay.
the same light.
Concept,
Alright.
same concept.
Say that again in English. You were quit speaking your native tongue and speak in English, okay? This is the English channel.
Okay, let me. I was talking in formal English, but let me try the street English. That's the same concept, Mr. Kinstyle.
See, I don't even have to say it anymore. We all know what that means. Scott says you can see him in his neck of the woods. Cool. Greenland and Iceland. I probably will never see Greenland or Iceland.
All
I
right,
don't know.
here's the deal. Look up the word aurora on Wikipedia.
Borealis.
There was a
Aurora
background.
borealis is the northern lights. Aurora australis is the southern.
It's the Southern Lights. Yeah, that makes sense.
Windows XP.
Let me
has
write that
a-
down for Final Jeopardy. Hopefully, it'll be my final Jeopardy question when I finally do make it to Jeopardy.
I think it was Windows XP had an Aurora wallpaper.
Oh, nowadays you can find just about anything you want to be your wallpaper. I mean, look at my background. Look at Bill's background. I've got a Death Star background somewhere that I borrowed from someone who borrowed it from somewhere who got it from someone else.
Yeah.
So
Now that one, I think, the one showing the curvature of the Earth and all that, that may be part of the theme you can get from Microsoft.
I think it could be, yeah.
I have that.
Long Dog
theme
says he
on my
remembers the flying
30.
toasters. I remember those. I do remember
Flying
those.
Windows too.
Yeah, I kind of curious to see what's going to happen with Windows. I still blame everything on 25x2. I was blaming stuff on 25x2 in 1999, but that I was psychic at the time, and I knew this was coming.
Oh, you were right the first.
Looking at chat.
No.
I think I'm actually all caught up with chat. If I'm not, and you said something in chat and I missed it, let me know and I'll go try to find it. I do have timestamps, so if you have timestamps on, let me know the specific time and I can find it that
I feel
way.
so silly today. I did something so silly today.
Only today? I mean, is this?
I got a letter. My mom brings me a letter in the mail from the DHS or whatever, telling me in my Social Security, telling me that my Social Security went up and my EBT or my food stamps went down. So
Yep.
what do I do? I call the customer service 800 number and wait for an hour for someone to answer, only for them to tell me, well, if did your Social Security go up? Yeah. Well, if your Social Security goes up, your EBT goes down, and if your EBT goes up, your Social Security goes down.
Yep.
I'm not sure that's true for the Social Security going down when EBT goes up.
That's what the person on the other end of the phone told
I'm
me.
sure. Well,
Yeah.
they're
I
way
don't know
behind
either.
on answering phones and stuff. Well,
So I'm gonna go ahead and break the cat out of the bag or whatever. Let the cat out of the bag or whatever that saying goes. No one has noticed anything about tonight's live stream, which is fine if you're not watching the live stream. Like if you're on Zoom, I get it. You're probably not watching the live stream. You're watching Zoom. If you were to go jump on the channel,
well, you've changed the clocks, haven't you?
I have not changed the clocks, but you're on the right track. No pun intended. I did get Timmy Tech's picture to work with Wintermute's help last night. But the clocks did not change. The clocks need to change. I just haven't figured out how I can fix. Zoom is now full screen and the clocks are still visible. I'm pretty sure, with the exception of a couple times, you can't see Rich's face or Greg's face because of the clocks, and that's the issue I've got to work. I was messing around, almost said something else. I was messing around with this earlier today, and I wanted to see if I could take the little zoom box and expand it somehow, and it'd be better to see because if I spotlight someone, so for example, if I spotlight he who watches Tammy all the time, then we know that picture is going to get really big and it's easy to see. But if I don't, then it goes back to where it's just really, really small and boxed into the clocks. Now, there's no mail and there's no subscribe button, but it's actually there. I just have them turned off. If I hit the subscribe button, then it's going to show up, I don't know, somewhere right there. But we are now missing half of Zoom, so that's got to be worked on. Now, the email should go above Zoom, and it does. That one I pretty much got figured out. So I just wanted to see. I really thought I'd get bombarded with what's going on. I just got to figure out the clocks, and I've got some ideas in my head. If you've got ideas in your head,
well, you were
put it in chat.
Right, the other day.
I was adding Tim Tech's picture. Yeah, that was the main thing. got a couple ideas that I want to try for displaying them and then go from there. So Scott said he did notice. Alex, are you reading chat on YouTube? No, Long Dog, he's watching Tammy. If you keep up with the show, you know what he's doing. Look at him. He's not even trying to hide it now. He's like, "Yep, I am."
I'm looking at Bill's rectangle. I'm trying to read the words at the bottom, and I can't quite make it
I
out.
can't read even if I spotlight Bill's rectangle.
I won't say out loud what the other part looks like, but resistance.
Resistance is futile.
Oh, that's supposed to be like a hand with claws or whatever.
From the Borg. But I don't think the Borg look like that. To me, that looks like a lobster claw or something, or a Wolverine claw. No need. I know exactly where you're going with that. Remember,
I'm not going there.
Family friendly. It's messed up, and I sent a messenger pic to you. All right. I'm wondering what that's in reference to. I think it's about what we were just talking about. If it's not broke, Ken's messing stuff up again. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So you're telling me you would rather Zoom be back to the way that it was instead of like this? I was wondering about that blank stare into the screen was all about. You mean this one? By the way, I can sit like that for hours and you never know it. I have developed that technique. I was married, so I know how to go. Mm-hmm. 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 Let me go look. Borg, yeah. Long Dog says, Alex, I don't know what that's all about. Ken. I just got another one on there. All right. Give me a moment. Apparently that is not setting well. Give me just a second. We'll see what we can do.
Yep.
Hey, I'll change it.
Stealth just put a link in the messenger. It's about the plane crash. And all
that. I figured it might be, but when I'm on here, I'm dedicated 100%.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Just shy of my brother or sister or my son's calling me. Now, if one of them were to call, I'm gonna get off camera and turn the microphone off, and I'm gonna go see what's up with them. All right, I made an adjustment to that. You tell me what you think. Is it better like that? Is it better one or better two? And I get a ding on my phone. That'll be my niece. I promise you, that's gonna be my niece.
Hold on, I gotta turn my glasses up.
That's my niece. And I will also say my niece is going to want to borrow the phone, and I'm going to wait about 10 more minutes before I answer because that way she can't go to Walmart. Where's the pig? The pig has not been shown yet. I can see Greg now. I could see Greg before. So I'm guessing maybe we're going to leave it at this size, and then if we turn on the subscribe button, it's going to be a little off, and then the email is going to be a little off as well. Actually, the email is not even showing up. That's interesting. Why is the email not showing up? Subscribe button is working. Nobody said one way or the other if they like this way better or not. To me, if I watch a repeat of this and I have an idea of what's going on, I find it difficult to look at the little bitty squares. Scott says better like this. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that.
The reason the email isn't showing up is because I changed it to Z0OM.
Well, the subscribe, there we go. Oh, wait. Okay.
Oh, there.
Sam's having a connection pit. No, Sam's over there going, I taught him better than that. He knows it's all about order. Why is he doing that? If I turn subscribe off, the email shows up because the way I have this set up, when subscribe's on, it takes the whole top of the thing.
I thought you had it in sequence, one and then the other. Automated.
You're kind of sort of on the right track, but no. Now I'm going to move one thing. What? And there we go. I moved the one thing up, and there it is.
Something just popped up on my screen, completely unrelated to all of this. I have an uninstaller software, and one of the things it does, it monitors installs so that it knows all the crap in the registry to get rid of when it uninstalls it. And this thing just popped up saying Microsoft Edge WebView 2, blah, 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 just installed. And I did not ask for that to be installed. And I'm not even on my administrative account. I'm on my normal.
Is that on your
user
phone or on your computer?
on the computer.
Oh, wow. John Williams says, "Good morning, Vietnam." Great movie, by the way. The clocks and the chat hide the left and the right. The clocks and the chat hide the left and right sides. Yes, if I turn the clocks off, if I turn off the clocks, then if I get rid of the clocks, then I can expand that and go from there. But I've always liked the clocks. I personally think it's kind of cool that we can share the different locations that the Zoom homies are from. And now it looks like the one clock just doesn't want to come back the way it was supposed to.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
That guy they suspect
Well,
of
that's
the
fine.
Brown University and the MIT shootings was found dead in New Hampshire.
Really? I didn't know that.
Well, it just flashed up on Yahoo right now.
Let me turn Zoom off and see if that, okay, that didn't fix the clocks. That's kind of weird that all I did was turn the clock off and back on, and they're kind of messed up. Of course,
The
it could be an
reason it
OBS
popped up
function.
is because I clicked on Edge to see what the hell Windows did to my Edge installation.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. All right, with that, we are at 46 minutes, and I need to see what my niece wants. I'm going to go ahead and run this. Hopefully that'll work.
Mm.
Silk and satin, feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step, a whispered tease. Moving slow like honey bees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
Figure out what happened there. And
What's up?
Big deal. I forgot to unmute my microphone, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, case.z00m@gmail.com. Send me an email. Give me your ideas, your suggestions. Request the Zoom credentials if you'd like to join us. Missy, you should join us. You don't have to be on camera. You just have to have your lovely voice, which, by the way, you have a lovely voice. And get to know us, and we'll get to know you, and maybe we can figure some things out and collaborate. And yeah, look at Jose. I'm gonna go. Good night, everybody. Rick Lakes tomorrow, 3 o'clock my time, 2 o'clock his time, noon out there on the left coast, west coast, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for being here. Have a great night.